why in the 21st century do you think people still fighting? Or we supposed to fight? Because let's say that this is a kind of ritual. We transform fighting a ritual where we challenge ourselves. But the main thing is, why still do you think we are there and fighting? And people like go in the cage or do karate or do jiu-jitsu. What's the point? We don't need it. We used to need it when we were like maybe in the jungle. But now, what's the point?
I think from the physical standpoint, the most juvenile part of fighting, which is the violence, I knocked you out, I put you in an arm bar, I submitted you, I hit you with a blitz. That is the most juvenile part of the fight. But the fight is an expression. You know, it's a part of how we express ourselves. And it's not necessarily, for me, it's not necessarily the violence, it's the strategy. It's my mind against your mind. And can I make adjustments to your adjustments? And can I overcome what you're trying to do to me? And I think it's the acknowledgement of your opponent and being one with yourself. Paying attention to all the details and being in the moment of just our minds. You know, and then when you don't, like I said, when you engage, it's a mind thing. It's an art thing. If you kick, if I do this, if we can feel each other's energy, if you don't fight, you could never really understand what I'm saying. But it's an unsaid energy between two competitors, two people trying to get their agenda across with the same rules, with this, knowing the same techniques. Can I outsmart you? Can I control your distance? Can you control my distance? And I think that the thrill of that. To me, my artistic expression, I'm just expressing myself. It's an expression. When I do what I'm doing, it's just me expressing my point of view for the problem that you present to me. I'm just, let me express my solution to the problem. In every fight, it gives you a different problem. Like in life, everybody gives you a different, in life gives you different problems, different situations, and how can you adjust to not paying the bills, or your wife wants a divorce, or your kids are being bad in school, or you can adjust to each problem. And that's the same thing as fight. It's just an expression. It's just, we fight every day. You fight to keep your wife. You fight to keep your lights on. You fight to pay the car bill, the phone bill. It's a fight. It's a struggle every day. And how you can make those adjustments. And that's what I get out of it. I just love the beauty of two minds. Not the elbow or the knee or the kick. It's your mind against my mind. Who can see all the details? That's what I think why I love the fight. And it's not the violence, it's the strategy. And are we willing to prepare, the preparation for it, you know, the visualization of it, the spirituality of the feeling it brings you. Even in defeat, you gotta be a special type, you have to be a special person to get punched, kicked, submitted, taken down, elbowed, and get up the next day and do the same thing again with a smile on your face. Everybody can't do that. So, you know, I think that it's a special mindset though. And I think that fighters are in tune with that, because under the right circumstances, all of us can be killers. But it's like a controlled, organized aggression. But mentally, though, you know? So I think that's why I like to fight. I mean, and then when I say fight, I don't just mean tournaments, or it's just to getting up and competing, to challenge myself. And again, that reflects in my whole life. Everything that I do.
Just really the last. Self-experiment. I call this self-experimentation. To grow, you need to self-experiment.
Absolutely.
You need to do something that you were not used to, and you need to even to try something that you don't know even where it's gonna bring you.
Absolutely.
Okay. And what's your point about self-experimentation? If you have done something in which field? What's your point about that?
I think that it goes back to faith, the belief in the seen and unseen. I think that we all have to believe in something greater than ourselves. You don't have to be God, whatever you ever want to call it. We all have to believe in something greater than ourselves. It makes us strive to another level. And I think, like what you said, that self-expression, that when you self-explore yourself. But the thing is, it's not the exploration of yourself. It's the mindset that you tell yourself, I have to do that. That's the key. The ability to say, it's not enough. There's something more. That means you're searching for something more. You're not satisfied. And if you're not satisfied, you desire to be greater than yourself. You challenge yourself to be at another level. And I think that's the God in all of us. The thing that says, there's more. There's no matter what, I'm not. Ego is the thing that stops us. Ego is the thing that makes us go, I'm there, I'm good enough. This is the moment that I'm at. But I think that the humility, that's the most purest part of that voice that we all have to say, this not enough, more, and our egos go, no, you're good. But the humility in you, the God in you go, more, strive for more. If man didn't have that, the only institution that does not respect change is the cemetery. But life is always changing. That's why caterpillars turn to butterflies. It's a change. That's why the leaves go away in the winter and they come back in the summer. It's change. It's always evolution. It's always dying. So something dies so something could grow. And sometimes the old us has to die so the new us can grow. But to get to that, you have to explore yourself and you have to be honest with yourself. And some of us don't like the reflection in the mirror. We look in the mirror and there's dirt on our face, and we wipe the mirror. The mirror's not dirty, it's ourselves. And we have to be honest with ourselves to have a clean face. And I think it goes to the point that what you just said. Totally. You have to be honest with yourself to grow.
Totally.
Yes, absolutely.
Great, Jody.
Thank you. That'll be 9,772 euros. Appreciate that, my man. Thank you, man.
I hope you enjoy.
No, that's good.